What's that? Welcome back, friends, to round 3 of Super Punch-Outs. First up to bat in the World Circuit is Aaron Ryan, a rather disgruntled man from Ireland, whose signature attack is the ability to steal health from you. He sprite swaps with Piston Hurricane, and therefore also has Piston Hurricane's Hurricane Punch. However, Aaron Ryan does it much faster and is a little meaner about it. Although you'll soon find Aaron Ryan to be a rather easy customer once you master his one simple pattern, which is this. Super Punch him, he'll try and steal health from you, and Super Punch him out of it. Rinse and repeat, and he'll be down for the count. Ultimately, it's a timing game. You have to time the Super Punch perfectly, otherwise he'll grab you out of it, but ultimately you just rinse and repeat. Oh, a little bit of timing error there. Alright, oh, here comes the Hurricane Punch. That's okay. Let's knock him out of it. And he'll be down for the count. Although, Aaron Ryan is kind of a stocky character, he probably will get up out of this. Yes, here we go. Final punch. And it's good game. So that's their first contender in the World Circuit. Kind of a forgettable character, but until you master that timing just perfectly, you'll have a bit of trouble with him. You can see I obviously don't have the pattern memorized perfectly either. Stolen first place. Second up to bat in the World Circuit is Heiki Kagero, a rather gender-confused gentleman from Japan. Dear Japan, WTF. Heiki Kagero is sort of a defensive fighter who's pretty quick on his feet. He's hard to land a good hit on, and it seems like he never stays stunned for very long. He doesn't take a whole lot of damage from your punches, and moves about the ring with a little bit of agility. Best thing to do is just keep your head, land your punches, charge your supers, and just hit them anywhere. The fancy footwork maneuver. There's a small chance you'll be able to hit him out of it as he's dancing around the map. He also attacks with his hair. Don't ask. I don't know. A little bit of dodging there. Ha-ha! A lucky super punch knocks him out of his mirage. Ooh, turned off the sprites. Didn't mean to do that. Alright, well, let's enter into round 2 here. Using the momentum that we have of already having our supercharge, shouldn't be that hard. Yes, not much difficult indeed. Yes, if you haven't noticed, oh, close to being a KO there. If you haven't noticed, he also sprite swaps with Dragon Chan. However, unlike Dragon Chan, he won't kick you in the face. Punches in the face, however, completely allowed. And Heiki falls with not too much trouble. What is the next challenger, you ask? Well, after grabbing first place again, yes, a little bit of, grabbing first place. Calm down, Chezni, it's a Super Nintendo game. Anyway, we go on to number 1 in the World Circuit, the Mad Clown, a man from Italy. Apparently Italy produces these kinds of people. I'm not sure. Makes me not want to go to Italy. Anyway, sprite swap with a bear hugger. Don't punch him in the stomach. Always aim for the face. The Mad Clown actually is a very heavy hitter. If he manages to get you with some of his attacks, he can deal quite a bit of damage. Ultimately, he's just kind of a funny character to fight. Aim for the face, super punch. Shouldn't have too much trouble. He does have one little maneuver where he's got that, where he tries to grab you, steals your health, and then, like, headbutts you. I'm not quite sure what it is. I haven't gotten hit by it that many times, so I kind of tend to forget what it does. Anyway, but he also backflips onto the stage and will start juggling and throwing balls at you, of all things. However, it looks like we won't get to see it because on his final knockout, he becomes infuriated and just starts to go crazy on you. The good news is if you just block your face a couple times and give him a good super punch, he'll be out. That was quite a quick battle. 34 seconds might be close to one of my personal records. Altogether, keep your head, don't get hit, super punch. You'll chew through it pretty quickly. Which leads us to our last challenger, the champion of the World Circuit, Super Macho Man. Also from USA, I'm sorry. I had said that the Sandman was the only guy from the US, but no, Super Macho Man is also here. Make sure to stand clear while I pose for my fans. Super Macho Man is actually kind of a tough customer. It involves you to require you to read him pretty closely and do a little bit of dodging. I might have to cut out the commentary actually as I fight him. I'm sorry. But it requires a bit of concentration on my part. Nope! Ah, that is the move you do not want to get hit by. I don't know if you want to call it the Crescent Moon Punch. It's a good name for it, I think. Oh, gosh. Going to lose. Whew. Tough fight, friends. Tough fight. Oh, please stay down longer. Oh no, not good. We had the advantage. Flashing fists and supercharge. Back at the bottom again. Nope! Oh, criminy. Oh, this is not a good day, friends.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fight!
Oh, this is gonna come down to the wire. Good fans of my channel here. Oh, and there it is. Wow. Well, that was intense. Too close indeed. Well, there we have it. The World Circuit down. And you say to yourself, well, Chezni, you've conquered all the circuits. The game is over. We take the championship belt away. Indeed, friends, we shall go home happy. Definitely didn't get first on that one. Anyway. We are the heroes, friends, and we are the champions. Yes, the new champion of the World Circuit. So as I said, we go home, we write our stories, we sign our contracts, but wait, what's this? The special circuit? Another challenge? A secret underground ring? We shall see in the next round, friends. Alright, friends, are you ready for this exciting conclusion to Super Punch-Out? First in the special circuit is the Narcissus Prince, a vain man from the UK who will not let you touch his beautiful, beautiful face. However, you guessed it, friends, we're gonna deck him in the schnoz. The idea in the beginning is just to take a couple dodges to the right or the left and punch him in the stomach, which is about all you can do. Eventually, though, he'll leave himself open by initiating a special attack, such as this. Punch in the stomach, punch in the face, and he won't be happy about it. The idea now is just to keep decking him in the schnoz. He does a lot more damage when he's angry, but he leaves himself completely open. Hitting him in the face does a lot more damage as well. Uh-oh. Losing a little steam there. Alright. Knocking him down for the count will initiate pretty much a rinse and repeat phase in this battle. Our job is, you guessed it, deck him in the schnoz. After an uppercut, we get the ability to hit him in the face again, and we're going to eat that one, aren't we? Come on now. No, come on. We need a quick, decisive victory. Oh, we don't need it, it's just preferable. All right. There we have it, friends. The third and final round of this fight. Shouldn't be that much trouble. You know, you'd think he'd just learn not to uppercut or something. Oh, well. Ooh, punch to the stomach. I don't think I've seen that. Or at least not recently. Alright, well, that ends our first round in this circuit. Our next opponent will be a rather coy man. His name is Korlo from China, a bazillion years old, and this guy reminds me of that scene from Lord of the Rings where Wormwood talks to Gandalf and he's like, "Why didn't you take his staff?" Because apparently fighting and boxing is totally cool if you have a giant knobbly stick. Completely fair. I don't see a problem with this. None whatsoever. Anyway, focusing a little more on the combat, the idea with Korlo is to punch him in the stomach, causing him to knock you to the side, having him initiate a pattern that you can predict based upon the movements of his hands. Come on now. Alright. Well, at any rate, he does this little Dragon Chan thing, so just kind of dodge to the left and the right. The thing to note about Korlo is he moves from the right to the left as you punch him, meaning you have to alternate your attacks. Otherwise, you'll just miss with your second punch. Ooh, that was bad. Alright, you can see he moves to the left, to the right. Well, he didn't really move a whole bunch that time. Did we just get knocked out by Korlo? That's unacceptable. Alright, let's try this again. This guy really isn't that hard once you memorize his pattern. I had a lot of trouble with him when I was a kid, though, that's for sure. We lost our steam. Our portrait isn't flashing anymore. And that'll be Korlo down for the first time? Pathetic. We need more speed than that. We got this. No, I don't want that today, Korlo. Not today, old man. Go drink some tea and train kids named Daniel. So as you can see, he does have a fairly varied form of attacks. He's probably one of the probably one of the boxers that you fight that involves a lot more blocking than dodging. Most of the time, you know, you just kind of want to dodge the attacks, but with the repetition of this guy's staff attacks, you kind of have to do a lot more dodging. Or blocking, yeah, why don't I just contradict everything I've said? I don't know if you can knock this guy out of this. I haven't found a successful way to do it anyway. Well, and that'll be game at any rate. Got him indeed. We shouldn't have gotten knocked out that first time. That was a slip-up on my part. At any rate, moving on. Oh, pathetic. Fourth place. I hang my head in shame. The last two guys are absolute monsters. The first one being Bruiser. The only loss on his record was apparently to his brother. This guy is no fun. Actually, neither of these brothers are any fun. The idea is not to get hit, and of course that might sound like a, well, duh, but this guy is pretty hard to do damage to unless you have your super punch. It's not impossible, but it's going to be a huge boon if you can just land super punches on him. He does injure your fist by grabbing it and hitting it with his elbow, making it so that you cannot use that particular fist. Here's that move. Dodge to the left at the exact moment, and you'll negate most of the effects of the attack. Actually, all the effects. I don't know. I said most. Anyway, now that we've got our super punch, things are a lot more in our favor. Able to drop him a lot quicker. It's just a little difficult to predict his movements. It's a little difficult to block his punches. And that. I just never seem to be able to get away from that one. Probably the worst thing about it is it's seemingly random when he decides to break your fist. He does it when he blocks your attack, but it seems to be random. Ooh, that was scary. Punched the wrong direction, darn it. Alright, this should be it. Unless that was the second knockout and I lost count. I lost count. Back for round 3, I see. I'm a boxer who can't count. Oh, that's no good. Here's this move again. But the sad thing is, we can't punch him in the direction we need to. Whoa! Almost got hit by that one. Alright, hopefully this will be the end. Nope! Not quite enough power. Oh well. We'll finish him off with just a regular punch. And that's the mighty man, Rick Bruiser, down for the 3rd time. Indeed, we didn't get knocked out, which is pretty fortunate. Guy usually gives me a little bit of trouble, but looks like we were fine this time. Still not getting 1st place. It's shameful. Anyway, Nick Bruiser, his older brother, is undefeated, and he doesn't want to say anything, and he is a monster. He's a bear. I mean, just look at this guy. What I think is funny is, I don't know if I'm going to do it, because I usually don't try and hit him in the face, but if you hit him in the face, he never breaks eye contact with you. He just looks at you. Do you see that? This man means business. And why shouldn't he? He's the last champion. He should be hard. Anyway, he broke my fist, and this guy does the Korlo thing where he moves from the side to the side. So if you don't have both your fists, you can't damage him. Well, damage him more than one punch anyway. Uh-oh. That was scary. I always mess up the timing on that one. Man, this guy just won't let me hit him. There we go. Nuts. As you can see, there are certain similarities between him and his brother. However, this guy's definitely just more trouble. The biggest problem is we gotta beat him in 3 minutes. Otherwise, we lose. Uh-oh, this move. Alright, when you hear that noise, you gotta block and punch. Block, punch. Block, punch. Well, we got hit on that last punch, which is unfortunate, because we could have dealt some major damage to him had we not, but we'll make the best of it anyway. Oh, why did I get hit? Come on, nuts! It's just a simple dodge to the left or the right, but I never seem to be able to get it. Oh, that hurt. Man, this guy just... He's just like fighting a brick wall. Alright, just 2 minutes to go. Let's see if we can do this. Wow, friends, we are just on fire. Okay, I say that and then that happens. We could have ended it right there. Uh-oh, this again. Ha ha! Not today, Mr. Bruiser. Not today. Well, friends, that was quite a good ending to that fight. That move he uses where the I don't know how you want to say what that noise sounds like. The plank sound. I don't know. But when he goes into that rage and just keeps hitting you over and over again, it's pretty difficult to get away from it. But here I am rambling. We should be celebrating. Celebrating at 2nd place on the top score. Oh, I weep. Oh well, at least we managed to win flawlessly. Every single guy defeated without even getting fully knocked out. Anyway, as your reward, you do get to see all the characters and then a little clip of them fighting. Such goofiness. Altogether, this game was pretty interesting. I've heard someone can beat me in 17 seconds. Well, you're probably right. But because this is one of the, I believe Punch-Out was a game for the NES. And I don't know what the success of that one was because that was before my time. However, this one was really... I found it to be weird that only one game came out for it until the Wii, where they came out with the new Super Punch-Out. But this one was so much fun because not only was it a fun game, I mean, it's not very long, but not only is it a fun game, but the animation is just great. I mean, all the characters are personified in these really cartoony, stylistic fighting styles, and the pictures of them are just, they're hilarious. I mean, look at Dragon Chan's crazy face and just the way he's like all just over-stylized. The cartoon pictures are great. And, you know, surprisingly, watching the, I watched my brother play the Wii version, and it seems like the Wii version is just as good. Same cartoony, wild, stylized characters, and that's what really sells this game. It's not like this game has, you know, a mind-blowing fighting system, and the fighting system's pretty good, or at least I thought so. I think it's fun, but, you know, just the I don't know. I mean, I keep saying it over and over again, but the animation, the characters, the sprites are really what made this game fun. There's not much else I can say about it other than that. The music's okay. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. The only complaint is definitely it's just a very short game, and it doesn't really reward replayability. I mean, it's a lot of fun to go back and fight the guys again once you have their pattern memorized and you just know what to do. But there's no real secrets beyond the special circuit. I don't really think you unlock anything. There's not, like, extras. There's no level up system, which in some ways is a good thing. I mean, like, nowadays it seems like in order to manipulate you to play the game infinitely long, they add some sort of mindless grinding level up system in a game that really never needed one in the first place, just to get you to play it longer or just to make the players feel like they're accomplishing something. You know, some games it's okay, some games it's not. This game doesn't have it. It doesn't have anything to manipulate you to play. It's pure gold. And you know, they were like, okay, we're not going to drag it out. It's a short game, but the content they give you is just great. Poor Nick, or Rick, can't remember. I think it's Nick. I'm so ashamed. How could I suffer such a total defeat? I don't know, man, because you definitely beat me quite a bit when I was a kid. And there it is, friends, the end.
Right on.
Little Mac is once again the champion of champions. Well, I mean, I guess that's it. The game speaks for itself. It is what it is. And, well, thank you for watching, and hope to see you in the next Let's Play. Keep the Let's Plays rolling.